Hello everybody, Jared C. Comer here, and today the C stands for cake. That's right, I am going to be a chef today, where we will create the most amazing sort of pastry for parties. Party pastry, one might call it. Seriously, why don't we call them party pastries? But yeah, alright. Do not linger too much on that, it should totally be that way, but alright. Let's see here. What do we want on this cake? What do we want? We want eggs. We definitely want some eggs in the cake, because without eggs, cake wouldn't be cake. So let's just... That's an egg. That's an egg. That's a... Let's try not to be abysmal here. Man, maybe I need to invest in a better tablet. But look, there's an egg. Let's give it some crack. There, let's not give the egg some drugs. But you know, maybe a small lie. There we go. See, I can't draw an egg in one go, but lines of cocaine. That's just easy to do. And it's just like a little hole right there to just show where he's been snorting a little. There we go. There's our crack egg. We'll put him off to the corner here, so he's not really doing anything right now. Oh my gosh, we have a drug addicted egg. All right, eggs. What are necessary in the cake as well is flour, right? So let's get ourselves a bag of flour. Wow. You know what? Yep, I don't care. Yeah. And like Bob Ross says, this is your world. You make whatever you want. So our bag of flour just became freaking flour. Itself, and there we go. All leaves have points, but these are apparently just bee butts, so we will make sure that they remain as such. There we go. So bee butt flowers are a very rare breed. Bees actually tend to stay away from them because they don't look like flowers, but, you know, the butts of their bees, and they don't really want to go near butts. They don't have that kind of thing. Oddly enough, despite how much they buzz them, especially the bumblebee. The bumblebee buzzes a lot. Alright. There we go. There we go. What else? What else needs to be added here? We got our ingredients here, more or less. Okay, we got flour, eggs. What else is put in there? Sugar. So sugar. We gotta get one large. Apparently, I can do cubes, so we'll do a sugar cube. Look at that, perfect. Oh my goodness. And this time I'll actually do a different array of cubes rather than copy paste. There we go, see? I'm sure that's the thing that you hated about that last video with the cubes in it. And the fact that I was just copy pasting rather than making different ones. Yeah, it's not the fact that the quality was just awful. You're your own worst judge. I want you all to understand that. Okay, so we got the three basic food groups right here for our cake. Excellent. All right. Definitely need to erase here, because you know you gotta get that illusion going on. So go. There we go. There we go. All right, these all are going to be made into. Actually, we will have like a little tube that will suck them up. Yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. Gotta do the cross hatchings for that darkness, because that's. I'm giving you guys like the best art lessons ever. I'm not here to give you art lessons. I'm here to draw in under 20 minutes basically now. And admittedly, these things would probably be a whole lot better, and I probably could devote myself to a single stroke if I did have a better tablet. So I'm gonna always apologize for my shoddy work. I hope you all still enjoy these pieces, but if you don't like them, you don't like them. You don't have to subscribe. Simple as that. All right. But these three, the bumblebutt flower, are cubes of sugar, the only actual normal thing in here, and our crack addicted egg. Just put another crack on them. Are gonna get sucked up into our cake generator, which is just a big old nozzle of like just a vacuum kind of thing with settings on it, of course. So it's gonna be like the amount of, we got our frosting valve, which of course needs to have like a little symbol to show where it is, and of course the little dashes to show the level of frosting on it. Sprinkles, how many sprinkles get put on, or just make a very lazy Walmart logo. There we go. And what else? What else is that? Layers, and of course that would have to be, have to have an ogre on there, because you know that joke. There we go. And that shows how many layers the cake's gonna have. And there we go. And of course, it just this thing clearly is way too high up here. It needs to have like little. Yep. That's what it's gonna be, Jared. We're gonna devote ourselves to these lines. He's gonna have just a bunch of spindly legs. Let's see. I can do this one. There we go. That looks right to me. Kind of. This is just a nightmare beast all of a sudden. And of course, in the center, it has the cake ejector that will clearly be used sometime. This is harrowing. This is just harrowing. It's an absolute intimidating little thing. Oh my gosh, this is nightmare inducing for me. Like, have you guys had those kind of nightmares where you just like you get sucked up by a cake machine with tentacle legs, and you're trapped in its belly with a bumblebee flower? And I admit, maybe not as specific as this dream, but I feel like people have had at least a form of this, at least a bumblebee flower in their dream or nightmare. It's a nightmare. Let's be honest here. Oh boy. Let's see here. He's got. Of course, this needs to be like one of those extendo tubes. You know, they just have to have the spindly lines on them. Of course, a little light at the top to show that it's ready when it's ready. I guess it's ready now. Or it's just the Eye of Sauron. That's right, the Eye of Sauron, as I'm just taking over the cake creating machine and is trying to like one cake to rule them all. And it's just, and one of them's got we've missed an ingredient, but they're holding the one ring, so he's invisible. But obviously Sauron can see him, and he's sucking him up. So it's just like, let's see here. What else you put in a cake? I got the frosting sprinkles. Very basic stuff there. Cake. Candle. There's a candle. A candle is invisible. So let's just make the candle. This totally reminds me of like Rugrats when they did their own version of the Avengers. Or was it like, it was their own superhero group. And Lil was Dotted Line Girl, which was, I was so happy for, because she's not invisible. She's just dotted line. It does me good. It does me good on the inside. But yeah, and he's running away, or looks like running towards, or being sucked in. He's being sucked in. Yeah, with everything. And this is the timeline where Sauron actually does win, but of course he has to be a cake machine rather than a giant tower. And that's about it here. I'm pretty sure that's as much damage I want to do to this piece. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, please leave a comment below. If you did, please leave a like. If you think other people deserve to see this, or at least should suffer as well as you, please share it. Until then, I'll see you next time. Yeah.